Buddy, and welcome to the Midweek series on the Checkered Flag Racing League YouTube channel. I am Michael Whitman, Mike Man, here tonight to present this season debut to you. We'll have the Midweek guys, some Cup regulars jumping down, joining the field tonight. We'll have them all in trucks at Daytona. It'll be a lot of fun. We had a really fun truck race last fall at Talladega. That was one of the big
That was a
vote
banger.
getters, definitely for best race. So we'll see how these truckers do tonight around the 2.5 mile Daytona International Speedway. I'm joined tonight by multiple time Super Speedway winner in the Cup Series, also, I believe, a Daytona winner in the Xfinity Series at some point, Ryan Parsons. Ryan, how are you tonight? What do you expect to see from this field?
I'm good. I expect chaos. I don't expect those Cup guys to sit and save fuel at all. It's gonna be you'll probably see two lines at probably half the time tonight. I think I expect these Cup guys to want to not sit back and want to make moves, especially after a 500, where at times you were riding in line until you made the move. So I expect these Cup guys to definitely be impatient, and these guys that are running for midweek points to kind of sit still and wait for the right time to make their move.
All gas all night could be the theme. Everybody will be going for it. You'll see people taking a lot of runs, I think, tonight. Um,
Absolutely.
Now, when you look at the Cup guys in this race, obviously the favorite has to be Tegan Jones. Won his fourth Daytona 500 just 3 days ago. Um, but let's talk about the midweek guys. Which one stands out to you as a potential favorite?
You know what? I'm gonna say it's gonna be Spencer Boyce. I think
Oh,
he's overdue
wow.
for that midweek super speedway win. He's been solid in most cup race plate tracks. It's just he makes the wrong time to do some sort of strategy. So I think if he can actually get the strategy right, he could actually win this race and win it with defending the moves as well. So I definitely could see him winning this race.
Yeah, my pick out of the midweek guys tonight, I think I'm going to go with Josh Harris. He was very, very close to winning that Daytona 500 on Sunday. Tegan pulled a great move on him to get the top spot, and I think Harris could be come with a little bit of a fire under his seat tonight, and he'll be ready to go. Defending champion Cameron Morris also will be in this field, so we'll see what he can do. A couple other guys, Darth Kylo, Ryan Harp, who you hear as the voice of the CFRL every Sunday. Um, he'll be in this field as well. Matt Connors, he'll be back with the midweek guys. Always kind of a strong super speedway performer is Matt. Um, Anybody else jump out to you? We've got Bradley in the field tonight. Do you think
I
he's got a
mean,
point to prove trying to go at it with Tegan Jones?
all these Cup guys when they come down and it's a whole bunch of them, they're gonna have something to prove. And especially with Bradley after what was a very good at the time 500 run, he got he just got absolutely screwed over. There was a wreck that happened that knocked him out of the chance. So I think he's got a fire under him to try to win a Daytona race, especially after where he had been up in the top 10 and top 5 for most of that 500, if not all of it. So I could definitely see him being very aggressive as the race goes on. Matt, you said as the midweek guy, he's very strong at play racing. He's just gotta make the right moves as well. But it's all gonna come down to strategy and maybe even saving a little bit of fuel and running in line.
Yeah. And speaking of that incident that happened to Bradley, Sam Perry, who was also involved in that incident, he came away with a pretty solid top five finish in the Daytona 500 in his rookie season. Can he carry that momentum into this race?
Hey, you easily could. It's just you gotta find the right people to work with. Honestly, I mean, he's got some people that he was with at the time in this race, but these are completely different cars, and you don't know what to expect with how these runs are gonna develop. So I think he's gotta be smart and find the right people to work with. Honestly.
Mindkiller wins the qualifying race. We'll be
Ooh.
tuned in here to see who will be the pole sitter. As you remember, 1 point for the qualifying race winner, another point for the fastest time in that short session, which usually they don't go hand in hand. It's tough to win a plate track qualifying race and also have the fastest time. You kind of have to hang back and get a big run on one lap to get that pole time. So we'll see who ends up with that. We'll see. It'll come down to a few different guys here for that. Not like qualifying really matters at a plate track because it's pretty easy to move through the field as you wish.
It's
So
easy to move through the field, but I mean, if this was a normal qualifying run, it would not surprise me if it would have been Bradley. But it's not a
not a single
qualifying
lap
format
run.
like the
Yep.
Cup. Yeah.
So we will see who the pole sitter is. It's gonna be Remix.
Ooh, that's a surprise.
Remix will start first, and defending champion S'mores will start second.
Ooh, well, front row.
That is an interesting front row, kind of a throwback. It's like it's
Just
2018 all over again. The stage will be 16 to 17, they're saying, I believe. They're going to have to hurry up here. Yeah, they have to pause the lobby. Working on getting the settings going. Yep, third place will be Spencer. Fourth, Bradley. Fifth, Darth Kylo. Sixth, Incog. Seventh, KLW. Mindkiller starts eighth. Matt, ninth. Tegan Jones, 10th. I'm not sure who's 11th. There are 12 guys
Deegan's
in
gonna
this
have some
field
work to
tonight.
do. Deegan's gonna have some work to do, so don't be surprised if he doesn't sit still.
All right, we can join. You have an invite, right?
Yeah, I have two of them.
Okay. So we will get in here for the start of this race. Midweek series is about to be back here for another season in the CFRL. It's the third year for the Midweek
Yeah,
series.
very, very successful midweek series. I think it helps to keep it fresh for having these guys be in two
Definitely.
different cars.
Here we are rolling up. Another season in the CFRL Midweek Series is underway. Remix and S'mores lead us to the green flag. We're underway.
What a start by Remix there. He's not going to be able to get up, though, to try to clear. Don't know why he was going to try to clear up there anyway. He may as well stay down the bottom. That's going to be the dominant line to start.
2x2 throughout the field. These guys, teammates in the Cup Series right now, 16 and 18. That's Remix and Spencer on the inside lane. These guys are all over the place, it looks like.
Yeah, now there goes the high line. 2x2 back behind third.
Yeah, you got S'mores in the 98 in second. The outside kind of taking over so far. Remix doing a pretty good job controlling the lanes here on lap one. S'mores dives down. It'll be Remix coming around turn four. Oh, is S'mores going to get under him? They're going to be side by side here. Who's going to lead the first
Lead the
lap?
first lap.
Can he?
Yes,
Yep.
he can. He's going to. Absolutely.
S'mores leads the first lap. Spencer with a big push. He got under Remix. He left just enough space, and S'mores took advantage. These are the top two drivers from last season's midweek, Morris and Spencer. Get the 21 of Darth Kylo in third. On board with Incog here. He's back in the midweek series this year.
Still 2x2 as expected. Bradley goes to the high line, so these Cup guys are trying to make it fun, but just.
Yeah, you got three Cup regulars. You've got Bradley, Tegan, Mindkiller lined up behind Remix. As the 88 moves up, that's Harris. And it looks like we got the 45 of Matt moving up with him, I think. So they've got a decent contingent on the outside lane here.
I just don't think it's enough, especially with how Daytona tends to run. If this was day, I would say absolutely they have enough, but I just don't.
They're losing steam, it looks like. I need to commit behind Matt here. Yeah, it's only four guys. There's 17 of Sam Perry there. He's going to jump into the outside lane, but looks like they're going to drop, or Matt drops down. S'mores maintaining the lead up here. He washes up a little bit. Spencer on his bumper big time. But he washed up out of four there.
Still, they are trying this high line. Now it's starting to get moving a little bit. quite intriguing. They don't have the numbers yet, but are they trying to save a little bit of fuel? That's why they're able to gain all this momentum.
I don't know. We've got Spencer leading this outside lane now. It's 4 cars, so I don't think it's going to be enough. He's got Remix, I believe Matt and Harris and Mindkiller. So now it's a 5-car group on the outside lane. Still not going to have the numbers they need. Spencer's going to drop back here. Maybe a little momentum.
Yeah, I think a little bit, but it's not enough. One more car, maybe 2 more, and they'll be able to. And there goes Remix dropping out. I believe that's also Bradley dropping out of that line.
Yep.
They need a little bit more momentum to try to get this to work.
Got Darth Kylo here in second. Good start for the 21 car.
Very good start for him so far. He's been patient and got to second.
That's what the Midweek Series is all about. Your top 4 right now: S'mores, Kylo, KLW, and Incog. These are 4 drivers you don't usually see in the front of the field.
Are we just going to mention...
Big group going to the outside now.
Are we just going to mention quietly that Tegan got into 5th?
Yeah, Tegan's in 5th, and he's going to lead this charge. Watch this. This guy is a master of his craft, and we'll see the move he can try to make here. He's going up in the corner.
Oh,
nobody's going to go with him. Oh, Remix sneaks up.
I think he lost all his momentum.
Yeah, he'll drop back. Ooh. Incog thinking about going up. He's not gonna.
Matt goes up now. There goes Incog. He jumps the line now.
Does he have the momentum he needs, though? Let's look.
I think he jumped. I just don't think he needed to jump. I think he needed someone else to jump before he decided to go because he lost a lot of momentum.
They've got a good amount of cars up there, though, and it's a strong group. You've got Incog, Tegan, Remix, Bradley, Harris, and Mindkiller. That's a pretty strong group.
Oh, there goes the 17 jumping up. Now the numbers are definitely on their side.
Yeah, that's Sam Perry going to lead the charge from the outside lane now. Let's go on board with him.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. That could have been a wreck right there.
Will anybody else jump to the outside and try to block this? They're going to probably have a run here. Looks like Remix dropped out of the lane. I'm really surprised about that.
Daytona's just completely different.
Oh, Tegan makes a move.
Who's out of the draft already?
That's Matt out of the draft.
Oh, no. What happened?
I don't know what happened to Matt. We'll get in on that in a minute. But looks like his chances for good stage points here are gone. Remember, top 5 will score stage points here in the Midweek Series. 1 through 5 get stage points. Top 4 steady here. Incog fell back. Spencer now in 4th spot. But the top 3 has been where it's been steady.
Up to the high line again.
Yeah, not going to have the numbers this time, though.
Oh, but he's side drafting. He's going to try to get up side by side by 3rd.
It's a 21 move up. He's thinking about it, maybe. I'd move up by him right now.
I think I would have moved up already.
Your best chance to pass S'mores, but Kylo is always pretty conservative here at these plate tracks. Likes to hang out at the bottom, same with KLW. So we'll see if those guys just try to stick behind the 98 all day long.
Kylo got a little up there. He's got to be careful of that, because if he had a guy that was more aggressive, they would have taken that.
Future's below the yellow line there. Got to get up.
It is tough with these corners, these bumps at the bottom of that track. It's really hard to keep that car above the yellow line. I know you had issues in the 500 with that.
At one point, yeah. Oh, here comes Remix here. The pole sitter. He's at the back of this group right now behind Harris. It was my pick of the midweek regulars. Oh, we got chaos up towards the front.
I think Tegan's not going to be happy about that. I think Spencer...
Big run from Bradley.
Oh, Kylo. Got up.
Yep, Kylo's going to get under him. Looking for the top spot here. S'mores gets back down. He has had total control of this race so far. Ooh, KLW got way up the track. We got a little 2-car tandem up at the top. It's Perry and Spencer, the Cup Series teammates, and now they got help behind them.
This is going to be a big run here.
Incog Tegan behind him. We got a really slow car here. Real slow car. It's Matt. He'll go a lap down.
At least he's the only one to go a lap down. Numbers are there, but it's stalling out. It looks like.
Contact.
Oh, no!
Kylo got up into the 18. He'll be up into the outside wall. That'll shuffle Perry to the lead of the outside lane.
Oh, Spencer's not going to be happy about that. Oh, S'mores is a little out of control now.
Tegan all over the back bumper of Sam Perry here.
Tegan's trusting it.
And they've got a long line of cars behind them. This is like 6 versus 3 right now.
And there's just still no movement.
Yeah, I just don't think Perry's holding it steady enough. Spencer drops to the bottom.
I think if you're Tegan, you would rather be in control here.
Definitely. I think he's your best shot, him or Bradley, to get this lane going. But they've got a lot of cars lined up behind him here.
Oh, Tegan got hit.
Tegan up into the wall. The field is going everywhere. It's chaos.
Stalls out the outside line there. Oh, my goodness.
I believe these guys are going to have to pit before the end of this stage.
Oh, Kylo goes high. KLW wins
Making a move. What a push. He's got help behind him. KLW and Bradley trying to pass S'mores, who's had control of this race for the first 11 laps.
That's really neat to see that KLW is not afraid to go to the high line there.
A great move. Darth Kylo to the point.
Now the high line's really getting going.
Yeah, they moved down. S'mores all the way back to 5th. Great move from Kylo and KLW. They were sitting in 2nd and 3rd for a long time, biding their time.
See that move.
Yeah, they made a heck of a move right here.
Gives him the advantage.
Here come pit stops.
Oh my goodness.
A frantic charge in a pit road.
Oh, Kylo
Spencer came flying in. Heck of a pit entry for Bradley.
Who had the best pit entries? Obviously Bradley.
Mind Killer, Incog. Not a good one for Darth Kylo. He's like 5th or 6th of the guys. Everybody entered the pits in that lead group. Good job from the field getting in there. I don't think anybody's sped. First one out will be Harris. A strategy play.
Way in front.
Yeah, he's
way in front,
aggressive with the strategy.
Bad. Not a good sign for him.
Could be a sitting duck, as he's got
He absolutely will be a sitting duck.
He's got a group of a few cars here. We've got Mind Killer, Incog, and Tegan here. They're a 3-car group. Then another 3-car group behind them of Remix, S'mores, and Spencer. Then behind them,
Incog is now lined up with Mind Killer.
Bradley's all by himself here.
This is gonna be an insane run.
Incog shoving the heck out of Mind Killer here. They got Tegan Jones in tow as well. They're going to have a full head of steam catching Josh Harris here.
I don't think, if you're Harris, you absolutely do not want to be in this position. He's already to the high line. He knows they are coming.
Just trying to give them a little less pull than they might get getting draft off of him. It'll be one of these 4 guys, presumably, to win this stage. 2 of them are regulars of the series. So we'll see how hard Incog and Harris fight for this. Yeah, Harris just running a little off the inside lane, trying to give him a huge run. And Harris is going to make the block. Oh, Mind Killer tries to go high. They split him. What a move. Great job by Harris. He's going to hold on to the lead here. That was a heck of a block and left Mind Killer out to dry. Incog and Tegan will follow behind Harris now.
I know Mind Killer. He may never show the anger, but he's got to be angry about that.
Yeah, they're going to come to 2 to go here in the stage.
So no more pit stops here.
That was a great, great move by Harris. We'll see if these guys can charge up a run behind the 88. Harris had a big win early in the season at Miami last year. Can he start off the 2025 Midweek Series with a bang?
I wouldn't be surprised if Incog starts laying off here because he's got 2 guys that absolutely know how to run the high line.
Yeah, but they're not Ford teammates tonight, but will his Ford teammates Tegan and Mind Killer help Harris here?
I think they split it 3 wide, if you want my opinion. If they don't lay. Okay, so Incog's trying to lay off now.
Yep. We'll see where he tries to get the run.
I think he's trying to wait till the back stretch because he's getting there a little. He's getting there in the corner, which is where you don't want to catch him.
Yeah, final lap of the stage, but you want to get the run through the corner and go high off. Harris running a little bit on the top, makes a block. Incog's run is stalled out. He's going to go up anyway. Harris blocks high, blocks low. No room for Incog. They're all over the track. Incog, does he have the space? Low. Harris keeps blocking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're all over the place. It looks like Harris is going to hold on, though. Great defensive driving from driver number 88 as the three-car pack behind him is caught up with all this. Can they make a move? Harris blocking Incog high. Remix with a run, coming to the line. Harris wins the stage, but Remix will get good points. What a charge from that three-car group.
Looks like he got. Did he get third there?
I think so.
Oh my
Pushed
goodness.
by S'mores and Spencer.
What a
run for that three-car group. I believe, yep. It'll be Harris first, Incog second, Remix third, Tegan fourth, and S'mores fifth.
Wow, what a charge by S'mores, too. Holy
yeah, he'll get 1 point out of it. Yeah.
Family friendly here.
And I mean, Harris is cooler than the other side of the pillow in that stage right there. I mean, he did some great stuff.
That is some of the best blocking I've ever seen at a restrictor plate.
In more than one instance, too.
Like, you were a sitting duck. You were all by yourself, and you had Incog, Tegan, and Mindkiller charging after pit stops. You run a little high, and then you drop low at the right time to stall that run out. And then coming to the end of the stage, you run a little high coming off the corner to make sure that run doesn't work. And then after that, you make sure he's going high, then low, then high, then low, and he's just blocking the track. He's making sure that Incog could not get by him, and that forced Tegan and Mindkiller to sit still because they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, pit stops here. If there's any strategy played here, I assume everybody's probably going to take 4 tires here.
Did Matt run out of fuel?
Matt is slow on the backstretch here into turns 3 and 4.
And he's the free pass.
Yeah, he is very slow here. And you can only assume he's out of fuel.
Will he even be able to make it? He's only in the middle of 3 and 4.
It is a slow ride for the 45 car. We'll catch the pit exit here, though. And it looks like, can't tell, Harris beats Incog off? Yeah, it was very glitchy right there. Tegan Jones, I think, is going to go up and give Matt a push. Let's ride along with Tegan Jones for this rescue mission from driver number 51, the 4-time Cup champion, 4-time Daytona 500 winner.
Getting ready to be off the floor. Was Matt trying to do a little strategy and it didn't work out?
Well, Matt lost the draft, so I think he was just trying to take as little time in pit road as he could when he pit. That's when we saw him slow on the backstretch, that was him after his pit exit. So, we'll see if Tegan can get here in time, and there is that very slow 45 car on the apron up ahead. And here's his savior, Tegan Jones, going to give him a push.
Oh, you know Tegan's going to be pitting after that. That was a pretty big hit.
He did get him pretty good in the rear end right there.
Pause.
Anyway, it is a slow ride here for these two. But this is kind of where Tegan likes to be, just right behind him, pushing it in there, helping Matt out. Right up behind him.
And they are officially in pit road.
They have made it,
and then Matt's got to go around the track again to go get his lap back.
I don't know if he's a lap down or not. I just think he'll have to catch the back. I don't think he got lapped.
I know
So
he did get lapped at one
well,
point.
yeah, but that's when he pitted and the other guys hadn't yet. So I don't think he got lapped.
And there goes Matt around the track.
Yeah, I think everybody will be coming down a pit here.
Yeah, they're going to take an extra stop.
Yeah, I think they'll just take a stop here, let everybody fill up, make it fair. Everybody keeps their
Matt's going to have to
positions.
come back around and fill right back up.
He might not, but he might just come back and join the pack since he's coming right out of pit road. Yeah, he's flying around. There's that 45 car. We'll see if he can have a better effort here in the second half of the race.
Hopefully,
You get 12 laps of fuel about. There's 33 laps left. So it'll be a two-stop race to the finish. Probably 2 full runs in. So strategy should be pretty straightforward here, I think. Oh, looks like there's some contact there, but that is just NASCAR Heat 5 being a little glitchy.
Matt has officially arrived with the pack. I'll tell you one thing, if you're remix, you definitely have to be feeling confident that you have people that are able to go to the high line and run with you.
Yeah, they were
Because
flying there on that last lap. I think all the battling helped. You had the 88 and the 44 swerving all over the track.
the choose cone is coming up here.
Yep, they'll be choosing here. Harris chooses up top.
Leave. Did Tegan not get down in time? I thought he chose the
There's a lot of people choosing
there.
the outside. This is good for S'mores. S'mores and Spencer move up to the first two on the bottom row as you have Incog and Harris up top.
Maybe a little deal was worked out?
Potentially.
Something's not right. Oh,
Somebody must be ghosted.
Ghosted.
Yeah, we have the stop here.
You don't
Hopefully they can get going so they can get back green here quickly.
They should be able to if they get lined up quick enough.
These leaders are pretty far out front, so we gotta hope they slow down just a little bit.
Okay, so Tegan did pick the bottom.
I don't think so. Tegan's up top, third row.
Is he? Oh, then that's Spencer. 51 looks somewhat similar.
They are similar looking vehicles tonight. It'll be a Thor Sport front row. Penske in the Cup Series, these guys, but they're Thor Sport tonight. Harris and S'mores. Two teammates. Do they have a deal worked out? We'll see what happens.
I think you should.
Green flag is back out. The final stage is underway.
There absolutely was a deal, and it's going to work out perfectly. He needs to get down
Will
now.
We'll see.
I'm Harris. I would have gotten down there by now.
He hasn't yet. 88 still getting pushed by the 44. Will he get down in front of his teammate, the 98? S'mores dominated the first half of stage one. Yep. He's going to hover, but he gets down. Harrison S'mores 1-2. But the outside lane has a little bit of momentum, too. Harris is going to have to go up and block Incog. He's doing a heck of a job tonight. As I said, cooler than the other side of the pillow. That's been Harris all night. But S'mores and Spencer have the run on the inside lane.
There is no outside run at all today.
Spencer must be giving him a heck of a shot right there. S'mores to the top spot. Now Harris has to run down the front stretch. S'mores will lead this lap. Harris just edges out Spencer for second there. But the inside run is getting bigger and better. Kylo pushing Spencer now. They've got Sam Perry behind them. And I think Matt Connors in the 45. He's fifth in that inside line.
I just think there's just no outside line today in these trucks.
Seems like it's really hard to build runs.
Yeah, you just can't. You got to really time it.
Oh, we're 3 wide towards the back almost. Tegan's kind of caught in the middle. That lane with Harris and Incog, that is dead in the water. Those guys were 1-2 at the choose, and now they're going to be about 8th and 9th.
Oof. That's just tough luck there.
Up towards the front, a familiar top 3. S'mores, Spencer, Kylo. This is what we saw at the beginning of the race. S'mores been really in control in this race for the most part.
He really has, and it's a test of how good he is as a driver. But just being on the pole or being on the front row also helped, because then he was able to get around, I believe, the 16 of Remix that allowed him to really take control.
And while he hasn't necessarily found the success in his return to the Cup Series, it seems like he just turns it up to another gear here in this midweek series.
He is a former truck champion, so he knows how to win in the trucks.
Yeah, and he was the midweek champion last year, so we got some sort of lag. Seems like it steadies out there, though. S'mores and Spencer traded wins last year. 1-2 right now.
I feel like now that you know that the outside line is not working, I feel like most of these guys are going to ride in line and then wait for the to make the move. Oh my goodness, did all of those guys
yeah, they were all must have hit the bump
Lord.
or something there. We got disarray in the back half of the field. A little separation actually between the front and the back. These guys are going to need to get an order here, so they don't lose the draft. Incog, KLW, Mind Killer here in the back. Looks like they're all going to hang on in the draft
really
here.
trying to get this high line to go, but it's hard. It's really, really hard to get the top line going, because it feels like you can get the... Oh, there goes Spencer to the high line.
I love Spencer making a move here. Sitting behind S'mores all day. He's sick of it. Said, booyah, I'm going to the outside.
It's just not going to work. It just completely stalls out.
Yeah, they
Remix
can't
now goes.
Wow, and Perry too. S'mores moves up now.
Oh, Perry makes another move, and he's going to get
That's
blown.
a heck of a move by the 17. Sam Perry pushed by Ryan Harp and Matt Connors.
You got to give credit to that 21 as well. He has been phenomenal tonight as well.
Yeah, but that's a heck of a move by Perry.
Harp has made the right moves. It's just he's got to be a touch more aggressive on the pit road. Oh, Tegan shuffles out Spencer.
17 led that lap. S'mores pushed by Remix, pushed by Tegan up in the top lane.
And Bradley goes to the high line.
Bradley will jump up also. There's a lot of separation up there with Remix and S'mores there. That's not good to get a run with.
No, it is not.
KLW's lost the draft.
Oh, no. Oh, my killer jumped out of line.
Yep, 68 car. He'll lead the top lane now. With Sam Perry, he's known as Future, in the top spot right now.
I feel like Kylo's going to make a move here soon.
Oh, Bradley's going to go up top. He's not going to have the room, though, I don't think. Yeah, he's going to be caught in the middle. He tried to get up in front of Mind Killer and Matt and try to get a run, but just not enough speed. I think Matt might have caught the wall there in front of S'mores.
I think you need to be able to get down now if you're the guys on the top line. Just not really working.
Yeah, you're going to want to get down, charge up another run.
Oh, Mind Killer should have gotten down there too, but he didn't.
Oh, Tegan's got a run. He's going for it now. With help from Bradley and Harris, this is a pretty good group here. We'll see how they can fare. They've got Mind Killer pulling up to him too. Remix also. This is a strong group of drivers here, led by a super speedway ace.
But Matt also went up there. Everyone went up there with him.
Incog moved up. So Tegan tried to shoot the middle. Door got shut on him, though. Incog's leading the outside now.
I just think Tegan really wants to lead the outside line because he knows how to do it.
I think he's the best man for the job, but Incog's got it right now. We'll see the run they can get down the front stretch here. But it looks like Remix, Morris, they dropped off. So
if I'm Kylo, I wouldn't hesitate to make a move here. You have the opportunities there for you. If you're Kylo, I think you may want to take it.
ooh,
Oh, he
I
may
don't
be
know if he's
forced to take
trying
it.
to, but
Oh, there's a little
he's gonna get under
Oh,
Future.
he got under.
Getting pushed big time by Spencer.
I
Future
don't
now leading the
think
top line. He kind of got shoved out of the way by Kylo there.
I don't think
Darth
Future's
Kylo
happy
Ryan
about
Harp to the
that.
lead.
If I'm the 17, I am not happy about that.
He left a hole though. Kylo filled it pretty quickly,
Okay.
pretty aggressively.
Yep.
And the 17 and the 44 are going to be hung out to dry up here. Future is going to go from first to almost last in this group.
Let's get a Matty Burger update. I believe he's sitting P3 as we speak.
My man, Matt Connors here in the 45 at Plan B Sales Machine, looking great tonight. Lost the draft in the first stage, didn't get any stage points, but he's doing a heck of a job here up to P3.
What a time it would be if he got his first win.
Here we go.
Tegan again making a run. Oh, there is a little lag. Because a little bit of lag there.
I think they just went too far into the straightaway. The runs die in the corner. You got to get the run in the corner and take it going right when you get onto the
Matt's gonna get
straightaway.
stuck 3 wide.
Yeah, they're going to be 3 wide now. Matt, will he be able to get down? No, he's stuck in the middle here.
He's got to pick a line here. He gets back down. Hopefully he's able to keep the draft here.
This outside's doing pretty good though right now.
Yeah, with a guy like Tegan leading it, it's that usually that high line tends to work.
And you got Bradley Harris, Mind Killer pushing. These are 4 of the best drivers in the Cup Series. Here we go. Tegan's got the nose on him. The outside looking like it's working right now. Tegan and Bradley.
Can they get the run onto the front stretch? They are door to door, 1-2.
These are the two winningest drivers in history.
Oh, no,
Kylo shuffled out. Tegan Jones to the lead. Now Spencer's got the push from Remix and S'mores on the bottom. Pit stops are approaching here. These guys will be pitting within the next 2 or 3 laps. It is getting very, very tense here at Daytona.
The numbers are back on the bottom. Let's see how long Tegan stays up here.
They're going to have to pit at some point.
Big run down the backstretch here for the high line. I mean, yeah, I think at some point you have to pit. It may be soon. It could be this lap.
Who's pitting here? It's going to be the whole field. Remix is flying in there.
He might have sped.
I think he had to have sped. He went in there really hot.
If he did not speed, that is an absolute miracle.
Matt Connors actually pitted last lap.
Why?
I don't know. I think he might have had to pit 1 lap earlier than everybody else. Maybe that lap where he was catching up to the field could turn out costly for him. We'll see where everything shakes out here on pit exit. I'm going to assume that Remix got a penalty there because he got in there really hot. I will be really impressed if he doesn't. And it looks like the 16 car is sitting in the box. The 17 is also.
A lot of guys.
2 pit penalties. Anybody else? Somebody else is sitting there. KLW. He's probably taking a stop. But yeah. So Future and Remix, 2 of the JGR Cup drivers.
Get there in time. He's close.
Well, right along with the 45. He can see him, but I don't know. There's not much horsepower in these trucks. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get back there. Oh, he's hauling, actually. We'll see. I don't think so, though.
No, I think they're up to speed by now.
Unfortunate for Matt. He'll be out of the fight for the win here. But now out front, I mean, it's some of the best guys we've got in this race right now. Out front, Mind Killer, the 68, followed by Tegan Jones, the 51. Spencer Boyce, the 18. Bradley, the 23. Behind him, you got the 44 Incog. Then you've got the Thor Sport guys, S'mores and Harris. Darth Kylo at the back of this field. These guys will probably have one more stop left till the end. Go on board at the back of this group here. That is Darth Kylo right now. Had some laps towards the front earlier.
He's a guy that could really have a shot to win. I like the moves that he's made so far. Maybe a little too aggressive on the 17, but I mean his move in stage 1 that was really good. And if he can put himself in third or fourth, maybe even second, he could really have a shot here to win this race.
Yeah, but you've got a pretty stacked group of drivers in front of him. You've got multiple Daytona 500 winners in this group with Bradley and Tegan Jones. Mind Killer, former truck champion. S'mores, truck and midweek champion. Yeah, Mind Killer was inches away from taking the lead on the Daytona 500 on the front stretch coming to the line. Was caught up in a wreck there.
But a lot of these guys are really good super speedway racers.
Yeah, you can't be surprised to see it come down to this group of drivers right here.
Absolutely not. Include even Spencer when he gets the strategy, which it looks like he's going to get it right. He can be up there with everyone.
Wouldn't it be something to see him pull off a win?
Yeah,
that was who you gave him a shout out before the race. My guy Harris still hanging on here, but your guy Spencer doing a good job today. This is kind of uncharacteristic for him on a super speedway.
Harris, though, that stage win was crazy for him. The perfect blocking that he pulled to just being able to control those last few laps were incredible. Some of the best just blocking just overall I've ever seen. I don't know if we'll be able to see that very much this year.
That was some great stuff from those guys. Mind Killer leading this group. They seem pretty chilled out right now. Could we be seeing these guys try to maybe save a lap or two of fuel to cut down that pit stop time for their final stop? Yeah.
Which doesn't surprise me. It's going to hurt Mind Killer in the end because,
nope. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he must have hit something.
Bump there.
Yep. That 51 car.
Down there.
Yeah, Bradley lets him in, though.
Or maybe he's trying to switch out because if you think about it, if you're the second place car, you're not saving as much as the third place car, the fourth place car. You're losing about the same amount as the leader is. Maybe you have a half lap more than the leader, but when you're in third, fourth, you can save a lap or two.
That is a great point, Ryan. I don't know if it was intentional, but knowing Tegan Jones, I would not be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tegan Jones wanted to have Mind Killer and Spencer set up as the 1-2 here to burn the most amount of fuel.
Yeah, and that's smart.
It is. You think of a lot of races that we have in this league, and, we'll tell you in this midweek booth, and Kylo will tell you when he's commentating the Cup races, you'd like to be in the lead if you can be. But at super speedways, it's not always advantageous to be the front car.
No, it's just really, I feel like you're sitting duck as a leader. I mean, especially having been in the lead so many of these plate track races, you really do. Because if you're, especially early on in the race, because you're not saving fuel at all. And if you're trying to save fuel, you're really holding everybody back. So you're caught in a situation that you don't want to be in. Whereas if you're at 1.5 miles to your short tracks or your 2-mile tracks that are not plate tracks, you want to be in the lead. But here at Daytona or at Talladega, you want to be third or back on to where you could be able to catch the leader with more laps, more fuel.
Oh, Mind Killer goes up.
Everything else.
He could be trying to drop back to save fuel now, I think. Tegan's going to let him in.
Yeah, I think he's trying to do that. I think that's
and
smart.
Spencer's back in a position where he's been put in a lot in the best in super speedways.
I don't know if you're Spencer. I don't know if you should have taken that, but at the same time, you've saved a little bit of fuel, hopefully.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't hurt you as much as it has in the past.
And with this being on 3 times wear, it's a little harder to save fuel, I think.
It is, absolutely.
You were talking about short tracks earlier, Ryan. The Cup Series hits the action track, Richmond Raceway, this week. Give me a preview on that. Tegan Jones won it last year after a heartbreaking lag out with 5 to go from Kamal Wright. Tegan picked up a win at Richmond. What are your thoughts and opinions for this Sunday's race at Richmond?
It's going to be tough, especially with how big the field possibly could be. It's really going to be a tough race. And that track, you'll have your random pole winners win there, get your random pole winners. But after that, once those runs really kick in, you really see your best four come out and show why they're your best four. So that race is probably going to be who can control the long run the best and make sure their car isn't loose as the run goes on, because as that run goes on, you get really, really loose, and that car becomes almost uncontrollable to where multiple cautions will fly as those long runs tend to start.
You got any predictions, Ryan? Do you think we see a surprise person up in the front, or do
I
we
would
see the
like to see
usual people?
I would like to see that 10 win. He's
He
overdue
deserves
at
it.
Richmond. He's way overdue. He should have won last year if it wasn't for uh, a horrible lag out. I mean, I hope it's the 10.
He definitely is owed one, I would say, at
I absolutely
Richmond.
think his internet and the game owe him. Absolutely.
Well, Spencer Boyce, driver number 18, hanging out front here.
I think at
They'll
some
have
point you
one
want to switch
more
here.
stop. I don't think he'll have that much sense, but we'll see what happens.
He also needs to be careful going into pit road because, as you saw, there was 2 speeding penalties going in
Yep. Great
last
point,
time
Ryan.
around.
And those were his JGR teammates in the Cup Series. It was Remix
The 17 and the
and
16.
Fuchsia, yeah.
Ooh, Spencer lagged a little bit, I think, because he got a big push there.
Yeah, he's way out there now. Way out in the front. Could give Mindkiller and company a run. Will they take it?
No, I think Tegan was hoping he would take it, but does not look like it.
Well, Tegan's been saving fuel the whole time. I think he's chilling right now.
That's a massive gap between the 18 and between the 68 and the 51
It
there.
could be a big run from the 51 here. Let's look. We'll go on board at the 23 of Bradley. Tegan hangs in there still. Strategic play from these guys here, letting the 18 and the 68 stay out front. From that little lag incident, Mindkiller's got front end damage. Don't know if Spencer has rear end damage.
Probably not. Usually when you have the lag incidents, the person that lags doesn't usually get the damage. It's the person getting lagged into tends to get that damage. So I bet Mindkiller's probably feeling the effects, but Spencer probably not.
These guys probably rapidly approaching pit stops here.
Absolutely.
We'll see what the calls are.
I mean, I would assume probably at least 2 tires because there's no way you're gonna be able to make it on no
Yeah, when they
tires.
cross the line here, it'll be 8
There
to
goes
go.
Tegan.
Or excuse me, when they cross the line, it'll be 7 to go. You get a 12-lap fuel tank.
You can make it on fuel easily. There goes Tegan up to the high line. Everybody else to the
Just
high
one
line too.
stop left. We'll see if anybody pits here. Got to be close for some of these guys.
No takers.
Yeah, the field stays out.
Going.
Spencer and Mindkiller are left on the inside. They were used to save fuel for the whole run, and now they're going to be hung up here.
They're going to fall all the way to the back. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this outside lane all hooked up now. Tegan Jones, Bradley, and Cog.
Spencer tries to get up there. There's no point in trying to get up. They're going to just come right back down.
I think we're going to see pit stops here.
Absolutely. That was a bold move to get the lead before going into pit. That's going to force the 68 and 18 to really hit their marks here.
It is. They're going to have to get a great pit entry.
Here they come.
The field is pitting.
Killer.
Kylo stays out. And it looks like S'mores misses it.
Oh, he missed it.
S'mores misses pit road. He'll be out of contention now.
And the 21 stayed out. That's just a bad move from the 21.
We'll see.
Needed a pit there.
It was a good entry from Bradley again. He's been hitting his marks all night.
All right, let's see who comes out here first.
Bradley sped.
Oh, no.
That's why he got a good entry.
Spencer's going to come out 5th. So Spencer at the disadvantage here.
Yep. You've got Tegan and Harris here leading this group.
Oh, the 44 and the 68 need to get lined up quickly.
Yeah, they're trying to figure their stuff out. They're not doing it very well.
Oh, Spencer, you got... Oh, that's
They
trouble
are
might
all
kill it.
sorts out of order, but they are going to have the numbers advantage. Only 2 of them up there, 3 of them here. And Incog's leading this group. We'll see what he's got in the tank.
Kylo in. See what Kylo does here. This is where everything gets a little interesting here. S'more's also in.
We'll see where
Kylo's on his way
Kylo comes out. Wow, he's in a great spot.
There comes the big... Kylo's gonna have enough steam, hopefully.
We'll see. Incog's got the big run around the outside. 3 versus 2.
Oh.
Incog looking to take the lead here.
Why did they decide to do that? That was a terrible move.
They're going to be 2 by 2 as they catch the slow Kylo. Where do they go? They're all hugging each other towards the outside.
Oh my God!
It's going to be perfect for Kylo. They're going to have to push him. Oh, Tegan through the middle. They're 3 wide contact. They're banging in the middle of the pack here. Incog all the way up. Oh, Spencer and S'more and Harris making contact. Kylo's around.
And Kylo's going to be out. Oh my goodness.
He's wrecked into the pit road.
You didn't need to do that. Tegan is absolutely now going to be the absolute bad guy here in this situation. Oh, no.
That was chaos. Incog's out front now. I think they're coming to 3 to go here. It's going to be a 3-horse race for the win here. Incog blocks high. Harris is pushing.
Incog's going to fence him. He saw what Tegan did. I don't think he's going to take any chance. I understand Tegan might be mad at Incog, but I think Tegan's got a lot more people heated at him than just Incog and all those other guys. I think Tegan could have stayed put.
Tegan making a move again, and Harris is going with him every time. That's his teammate.
I think Harris needs to put it 3 wide.
Tegan Jones to the lead as we get just under 3 to go. Yep, Harris. I'm surprised he's working with Tegan like that because I don't think Incog's going to work with him now, but we'll see.
Nope, I think that was terrible, but that's just my opinion.
We'll see what Incog can do here. We've got a slow car. I think that is Kylo, the 21. Incog sort of losing touch with the group here.
I feel so bad for Kylo.
Yeah, that was tough. It wasn't his fault. They were too wide in front of him.
And he had enough speed, so I think Tegan could have just stayed put.
Yeah, it was a very aggressive move by Tegan, but
I don't think you need to make that because that caused not just Kylo to lose out. That caused, I believe, the 18 and I couldn't remember who else was in that accident, but
98. 2 to go here now.
The 51 has some targets now when he comes back down to midweek for sure.
Tegan Jones out front, lap and a half left down this back straightaway. When will Harris try to make a move? It was Tegan Jones making a move to pass him late in the race to win the Daytona 500. They've got Kylo now in this group. What role will he play?
I think Kylo is going to play spoiler here. Do not be surprised if the 21 goes.
He's not fighting for the win.
Yeah, but if you want to screw somebody out of a win, it's going to be that 51.
Harris is laying way back. He's going to have a huge run.
And Tegan knows it.
The final lap here at Daytona. Coming down the backstretch, Harris is going to have the run. He's going to look high. Incog's going to help him. Tegan can't block. The side draft from Harris. They have all the momentum. Where does Kylo go? He's going to stick with Tegan on the inside. Harris is going to clear Tegan. He'll go down in front of him. Josh Harris to the lead here. Coming into turn 3 on the last lap. Will Tegan have the run out of 4? Kylo behind him. Incog behind him. Harris blocks high. He blocks low. Josh Harris is going to win at Daytona.
And what an incredible race by that 88. Incredible race.
Just great defensive driving from him all race. A great move on the last lap. Tegan couldn't block it. A reverse of what we saw on the Daytona 500. The 51 had a heck of a move when he was in his 4 car on Harris in the Daytona 500 to win. Harris makes the move to the outside with help from Incog to win here at Daytona. A great result for
Definitely,
Harris to kick off the season. He'll finish
but
first, Tegan second, Incog third, Mindkiller will get fourth, Spencer fifth, S'more sixth, Future will be seventh, I believe, Bradley eighth, Remix ninth, Matt 10th. You gotta feel bad for Kylo in that 21 car.
absolutely. I think there's going to be drama to follow that 51 because that was definitely iffy racing right there for sure.
That's what you get when it comes down to the wire here at a restrictor plate track. Fastest lap goes to Tegan Jones with the 46.898. Brian, do you want to get driver number 88 in here? Josh Harris, a big win for
I
him.
absolutely a big win for him. I will absolutely get him in here. Give me 1 second.
What a performance by him. Stage winner and race winner. I mean, that's a great
He
night for him.
swept it. Absolutely, it is.
A great night for Harris. Did his thing. Made the late move. Here he is, your midweek series winner at Daytona. Joshua Harris, a big win for you tonight. Talk me through that move on the last lap.
Uh, for like the last 2 laps, I seen the 17, or not the 17, I seen the 44 backing up. So I didn't know if he was trying to wait till I made a move, but it was a good win. I had to time my run right, and I don't know what the 44 was going to go. I didn't want deja vu like Sunday.
Yeah, you did a great job all race, I think, and we noticed it. I want to talk to you about that aggressive defensive driving you had to end stage one. You did a great job maintaining out front there.
Yeah.
Talk me through what it took for you to hold on with some of those great blocks as they caught you there when you were the single car to keep that stage win.
I did the same thing as I did Sunday. I took no tires to go to the end of the stage, and I had a pretty big gap. I was the only car to take no tires. I think everyone else maybe took two or even more of a can. I don't know. I don't know the difference. I didn't really ask him, but I had to just watch my mirror the whole race. I wanted those stage points, and last year I said I was going to try to come in different this year, and I really meant it. I'm going to try to practice, and I really want that title. Finishing second last season did something to me, so we're going to change that by finishing first.
And talk to me a little bit about what this win means to you. You had that early win at Miami last year,
Yeah.
but you weren't able to make anything of it. Made the Final Four and had some good runs like tracks like Indianapolis. What does this win at Daytona do for you here in your second season of the Midweek Series?
It gives my confidence up, like you said, last year only won Miami, didn't have another chance to win. Maybe Indy, but it was a mistake on my end on why I didn't win Indy. So winning this first race gives me a lot of confidence to go in the next race and try to do the same thing and dominate. Hopefully get the stage and the win next week. So really great year to start off. Great first race. Hopefully I can also take this momentum to the Cup Series in the Richmond this week.
Ryan, you got anything for him?
No, I mean, but just have to say, incredible defensive racing by you. Congratulations, sweeping the race
Hell
at
yeah. Thank you.
stage one and getting the race win. Absolutely perfection at its finest.
Yeah. You gentlemen have a great day and see you in the other party.
You too. Congratulations,
You
Harris.
too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be going to that place in a little bit. But let's get Tegan Jones in here. Don't.
Had to get That Jones boy in here.
The 4-time Daytona 500 winner. You had a lot of harsh words for him towards the end of that race, Ryan.
I think if that move was, I mean, it definitely hurt a lot more people than it needed to be. So I mean, he can yell at me later for that, but I just that move was a bit interesting, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that back and really find out what happened because everything was moving so quickly here. Kind of hard for me to place any blame without really knowing totally what happened there. But
Absolutely, but it's definitely, from what it looked like, did not look the greatest in my opinion.
waiting on Tegan Jones now. Runner up tonight. I assume he's probably happy to see Harris win this race. Kind of
Absolutely. I
his
mean,
virtuoso team owner. I know Harris owns Penske, but they have an alliance with SHR. We wait here for Tegan Jones.
what did you think of the move, Mike? Do you think it was just caught rocking a hard
I
place,
don't
or
know. It was an aggressive move to make that middle work, and to have everybody else follow you and be that. It was tough. It put the field in a tough spot. As I said, it's hard to place any blame. Only seeing it that one time in real time, looking.
it was? I just think in the moment it didn't look good. I mean, after probably looking at it a couple times, probably my opinion will change, but at least in the moment that did not look the greatest.
Did you invite him?
Especially, I did. I invited the one he raced on, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless he switched accounts.
I texted him to get him in here. But yeah, it was an exciting race, and big congratulations to Harris. Obviously, did a great job. Great way to start the midweek series season for him, and hopefully that's a little bit of redemption for him after losing the Daytona 500 earlier this week.
Absolutely, and I think he learned from that 500. You absolutely saw him learn to not give up any sort of track, because the one time he did in the 500, it cost him, and it cost him big. So to be able to control the end of stage one and then be able to pass Tegan on the last lap to get the win was really, really good. He just had raced phenomenally all night.
Yeah, he did a great job, and I was really impressed with that stage and performance from him there to hold on to the lead there. That was some really impressive and gutsy driving from him.
Absolutely.
Will Tegan jump in here? We're waiting on him to talk to us here. Let's call him via phone.
Mike's gonna get a. Oh, there
Never
he is.
mind. We don't have to call him. Tegan Jones
My
here.
bad.
Your runner-up
I was looking for Mike's name, not Ryan's.
here in this race. Ryan, you had some strong
I do
opinions
have
on
a
the end of
question
that
for
race.
you.
I want
I
you
do
to
have some questions.
ask the questions here about
Yeah.
what transpired towards the end of that.
Ryan,
Yeah.
before you ask any questions, you better remember who signed your paycheck, boy.
I'm just saying, it did. From what I saw, it didn't look the greatest. So take me through that, because so at least from my point of view in the moment, it didn't look the greatest, and it's probably gonna at least cause some drama from the 21 when you go back down.
What do you mean?
Like, Kylo's not gonna be happy when next time you see him, unless something different conspired. Because from what I saw, just that move near the end of the race where you put it 3 wide.
Kylo was coming out trying to get up to speed off pit road. He was literally running in the middle of the racetrack, people behind him 2 wide, and he gets on the backstretch and puts it still in the middle. There was nothing I could do. I'm not lifting to get behind him and let Incog take the lead, because I'm probably not getting back by him. So that was not on anybody. That was just him coming out at a bad time, because he did pit with the leaders.
Catch.
Yeah, that was nothing. Like, we were 3 wide trying to get through, because he was about 20 mile an hour slower than we were, if not worse.
Well, what I saw was you caught him kind of fully getting into turn 3. He went to the bottom, and then you snuck through the middle. Is that is moving to the middle there and kind of making it 3 wide through the group. Is that what you think caused the wreck behind you there?
Oh no, that was a lag. Spencer, but after
So
that
Spencer,
happened,
okay.
Spencer
Oh,
lagged.
we did not see that.
Spencer had lag all night. Him and a few others, and it was Spencer's lag that caused that wreck because My Killer and Hart both said it.
I did not see that.
Yeah, we didn't have any idea. It looked like they were just bouncing off each other. And
They were just bouncing off each other
No,
at that
we
point.
recovered after that actually,
right, I
but
know
like
you
right
guys
after
did,
that,
but yeah.
coming on the straightaway, he lagged and I guess got them both.
Okay, now that I know that, that changes my perspective of everything.
Yeah, it looked different from our view on kind of what happened. It looked like when you made the move 3 wide and got by him, that kind of got everybody shaky behind, and then that's what caused some of those guys to bounce off each other.
I
We
mean,
didn't get it.
even if that was the case, I mean, he's literally by himself, or you already had been drafting for a lap.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
not
where
going to
else.
slide in behind him. I mean, when
I don't know where
I'm
else
giving
he
the
would have
race
gone
up.
or where else you would have gone either. So it's kind of like a just unfortunate timing from all parties, I think.
Yeah, just unfortunate lag timing.
Because you guys, if you guys weren't too wide right when he was coming out, it wouldn't have been
It
as
wouldn't have been an
challenging.
issue.
Right.
No.
So, yeah. You got anything else for him, Ryan?
No, that was just the one question. Now that I know that, my perspective's completely changed now because I did not know about the lag at that point.
Yeah, he had little glitches all night, and then
we did notice
there's a
that
few
at
others
one
that
point.
had them too, but he was having them
Worse.
We
more
did
often
notice
than
at
others.
one point Mind Killer did fall back a little bit when a lag spike happened, so I did notice that he was having some sort of issue. I just didn't know at that point in time that an issue had occurred.
And before you get out of here, Tegan, a little poetic justice for you here.
What's that?
Took the lead from Harris within the last 2 laps on Sunday. He takes it from you tonight to get the win in the midweek series race at Daytona. How do you feel about Harris picking up the win tonight?
I'm glad. I'm actually quite happy.
Were you
That's no
around when he
joke.
was doing the?
No, I know. I'm
Were
just
you-
saying it's cool that I'd played out
It's just,
kind of the
yeah.
roles reversed as last time. I think your move was a little cooler than his, but genuinely, like one of the cooler moves I've seen somebody make on a plate track was when you went like from the top lane to the bottom, and I think that was really sick.
Tonight?
No, I'm talking about in the Daytona 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
You are happy though. Talk me through, working with Harris and what it's like kind of being satellite
Well,
teammates
I
with him.
mean, we got on drafted together. We practiced Richmond a little bit before that, and then, yeah, trying to work on his settings a little bit, and then he got him fucked up during our practice, so he had to go back, and yeah, he ran a good race because he was ready to go when when we finally got the hotline going. People would come from the bottom up to the top to block it, and it was just jack it up.
Yeah.
And then it took you a lap or two to build it back up, and by that time, everybody's bailing out on it. And I don't want to sound conceited, and I'm sure I'll get shit from it, and maybe I should, but I just feel like I'm better at leading it. I cannot push somebody in the high line.
We were commenting on that. It seemed like there's a couple times where maybe Incog would come up and block you, and I think that we in the booth were saying like you really hoped, I would assume, to be the lead car in that outside because you're pretty steady up there. And when it was you and Bradley top 2, it worked pretty well. So
yeah, Bradley's good at pushing on the high line. He's good at leading it too, but
it's
I feel comfortable more leading it. It's a cup. Now the trucks are more stable. These fuckers are glued to this racetrack. That's why we probably got away with it when we had to take it 3 wide there at the end with Hart. But yeah, it's just I like leading the high line, and Harris was involved in that there at the end after the 2 green flag pit stops we had. He kind of cycled up to the top with us, and we knew what Mind Killer was doing, and we could tell Spencer had caught on to it after he took the lead because we dropped about 5-10 mile an hour. So that's when I told Bradley, I said, "Are you committed? Are you ready to go? Because I'm not riding here checking up for shits and giggles." So we took it back to the high line again, and Harris was committed. So it's only fair. I felt bad for passing him Sunday night. I don't know why. It's Cup Series, and you want to win just because you have 68, 69 of them. It makes no difference. You take them when you can get them. And but I felt more bad about Harris than I did about Mind Killer, to be honest. So, and I felt more bad about fucking Wessel and Ryan. because of fucking Monular. So I mean, nothing against Monular. I felt bad, but I felt worse about Harris because I tried to stay committed to him in the 500, but when he didn't throw the block at the right time, I had to take it, or we were both going to get swallowed up eventually. So it is poetic justice. I had thought of that when I knew it was coming. I wasn't going to block it because that would just cause us to take all three of us out, and then damaged sisters back there in the back. Spencer and Monular are going to fucking win it back there, jacking each other off. So I was not doing that. So like I said, I'm glad that he won. I'm kind of hoping that he can really commit to the midweek this year. I've talked to him about that. So maybe he'll have a s'mores kind of year.
Hopefully. Well, Tegan, thank you for joining us here. I don't think we're going to be able to get Incog for an interview tonight. I think he's got stuff going on now.
Yeah,
So
he does.
we'll leave it at just the two. Ryan, what was your highlight of the night tonight?
I think my highlight was definitely the end of stage 1 with Harris blocking. That
was a good block.
Very good. We were very impressed.
I complimented his ass for it because he juked fucking Monular.
Yeah, it was really good. We were really impressed.
And the way he did it, he was like running the middle-ish part of the track and was trying to hold off Monular from getting a really big run from his draft. And then Monular goes up and then tries to go back down. And Harris couldn't have done it any better with that type of blocking. It was perfect, no accident, no like wrecks happened because of it or anything. That was just pure perfect blocking when he did it. I mean, he got massive compliments from me and Mike up here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. It was definitely a fun way to start the midweek series off this season. We'll be back next week at Canadian Tire. That will definitely be an interesting one. I don't know who's going to be up in the booth. I might. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to race that one.
I ain't going to race that one. No, thank you.
But we will be back next week for Canadian Tire. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a good night.